crossed all-time low. It hit over 93 rupees.
Yeah.
What do you make of it because of that?
No, look, I mean, this is something we've been witnessing over some time now, and I think the government should at least have the grace to withdraw its earlier claims that the decline of the rupee under the UPA government was somehow a fault of the Prime Minister. If this decline is because of international forces beyond our government's control, then I think that places in perspective what happened during our time as well. So I think the rupee is obviously subject to a great deal of volatility these days, and if it's gone down against the dollar, it's even worse against the euro, the Swiss franc and other currencies. So we are not doing well. And certainly for those who need to travel abroad or purchase goods from abroad, for importers, it's a really, really critical time. This 93.40, I think it is today, is shocking, but people are saying it might even go further down. So I think the government should also have the grace to acknowledge that the earlier criticisms of the UPA on this score were really not warranted.
Sir, if we talk about the war which is going on in the Middle East region, we are seeing India is getting affected. Overall, all globe is getting affected, and we are seeing petrol prices have also affected because of that. How do you see overall implementation and India's stance to be fair on the region, on the global conflict?
No, look, this crisis is affecting us. It's affecting many other countries in the region and beyond, because now as oil prices go up and gas supplies go down, you're looking at problems facing everybody. Factories as far as Korea and Africa are being affected. We've heard about the ceramic factories in Surat that have shut down because of lack of LPG. We're hearing about dhabas closing, restaurants closing. This is a serious issue. This is not a small matter. It's affecting the ordinary lives of Indians and of others everywhere. I certainly think that we should be part of, and ideally we should lead, an international effort to bring this war to an end. There are many countries that will join us. No one wants to see this war continue. It's hurting a lot of us who have nothing to do with this conflict, and I think the time has come now to get both sides to climb down from their positions. They need our help, they need our encouragement, and that of other countries. I hope we will play our part. I'm not the only one calling for this, but in India I've been saying this now for some days. Yesterday I was joined by the former Greek Prime Minister, who's echoed my call. Others are saying similar things. We need to see this end. If you saw the appeal from the Omani Foreign Minister, very, very important gesture. I think many countries are saying that we absolutely have to bring this war to a close. It is doing far too much damage, and it's not clear at all what good it's doing to anybody.
Doctor, 3 weeks into the war, we have seen 4 years of the Russia-Ukraine conflict, and during the course of the West Asia conflict, we have seen the kind of language that have emanated from Washington, from Tel Aviv, that we will finish them. This is not the end. They have started. We will finish. Do you feel that in this environment of hawks, we need some doves?
Look, I'm always obviously somebody who has been in favor of doves in this particular conflict and in most conflicts. War is a futile activity. In fact, I spent a lot of years in peacekeeping at the UN, and I can tell you soldiers are the last ones who want to see wars. They know how much horror, how much suffering, how much true loss is involved. No one wants to see wars continue. And I will tell you that when you talk to soldiers who have lived through fighting and killing, they will share with you the anguish it means. I think that it's one thing to be forced to defend your country. It's something else to go on prosecuting a war in which people are dying every day, innocents are dying, school children have been killed, all sorts of innocent people are losing their lives for, frankly, what? I think at this point, the damage being done everywhere, both to the combatants, to the neighborhood, and then to the wider region, including to India, has crossed all acceptable limits. It must be made to stop.
Sir, India often talks about the multi-vector diplomacy in an increasingly multipolar world. Do you feel that this particular conflict has not only proven to be a test for our diplomatic approach, but perhaps in the years to come?
Well, look, I mean, let me not go into big philosophy right now. There's an immediate crisis. Let's try and solve it. There are larger challenges in the world, undoubtedly. But obviously, the longer this continues, the more complicated those challenges are going to become.
So last question on Kerala politics. Sama Mohammed